It is the 25th of September. Yes. I'm going to change gears a little bit here today. For those of you that are familiar with my hiking escapades, I thought y'all would enjoy a little video of what I do to make a living. And we own Raindrop Renovations. And we do remodeling, flooring, decks, whatever. However, our bread and butter is flipping houses. So we have picked up a house here in Elizabethton, Tennessee. It was a foreclosure property, and we're gonna see if we can give it some love and breathe some life back into this thing. Let me show you what we're working with here. Give you the complete before anything happens here. Alright, this is the beast. It looks a little rough around the edges, but that's the way we like them. We picked this house because solid roof, decent stuff going on. The previous owner, I have no idea what happened to him, but he got the bones together. There is new trusses underneath, or floor joists, sorry about that. There's floor joists, they're all been replaced. Like, he did some of the hard work. However, we got to do a bunch of cleanup, which is going on. Junk. You know the routine. Looks like he was in the process of something here on the back side of the house. This old ancient concrete table. Siding's in fair shape. Gutters are obviously needing some work. Electrical panels are, man, I don't even want to talk about it right now. Got a couple trees here we're gonna have to remove. The roots are starting to bust up the concrete, and that's a little too close to the house foundation for my comfort. So those will be going. We just got started here this morning, trimming some trees, waiting on a dumpster. So I really don't want to move things twice. All right, we got obviously gonna do all window replacements. These ones are pretty beat. So tree trimming going on. Somebody left us already ready-made piles of stuff. We got Ziggy Zag out front working here. I think she's trying to revive this old concrete porch. That's gonna get a complete makeover. All this brush and stuffs. Windows, the front's not horrible. Needs a little love for now. A couple siding replacements. This big old beast gonna need some cleaning up. Brush piles. This property is within the city limits. However, it has a full acre. Beautiful backyard. And then probably a full half acre of woods. So no neighbors over here. We do have neighbors across the road where the privacy fence will be going up in the very near future. Once we get everything cleaned up here, this is kind of a jigsaw kind of mess. At some point, you know, gonna be a deck there. Gotta have it. We have no power on yet since we actually just closed on this morning. See if I can get a video for you. When you walk in, it's a small mud room. To your right, he had started, it's not finished and not very well put together at all. This whole thing may just come out of here. Laundry, washer, dryer, hookups. And then on the left is the bathroom. It looks like they started doing some stuff on it, but not my style, not my thing, so that's probably all gonna go. Kitchen looks fine, she'll be okay. I'm pretty sure this is just touch up a few paint spots and go. Just kidding. Everybody knows if you're flipping a house, the women always call the shots. So nice kitchen, nice bathrooms. That's just the way it goes. Typical foreclosure, junk everywhere, old cabinets. However, the house did come with a pretty good stack of beat up drywall. Pretty sure with the amount of little bit of drywall I'm gonna do in here that I probably ain't even gonna have to buy any drywall. It's a small kitchen. We're gonna do some stuff. This is a structural wall, however, we're gonna cut that just about back in half, run a beam, and then put a little breakfast bar on that side that looks into the living room. It'll bring a lot of light, and it'll really open all this up, I think. Fairly good sized living room. And he's already laid some plywood. That's gonna go as well, but just trying to give you bedroom number 1. He started doing some work in here. This entire wall here is gonna get removed due to some surface mold damage, but looking throughout this entire house, this wall here appears to be the only one that had any kind of mold damage. So I'm excited about that. Closet. Alright, that was bedroom number 1. And the living room, of course. I don't have a overall plan for this living room yet. I'm gonna have to see how this half wall thing turns out and how stuff looks. I'm thinking a new door when locks are all in order. A little better window over here. Bedroom number 2 is already stripped down, ready to go. The walls in here are actually very solid. Ceiling is good. Walls are good. This is gonna be some kind of touch-up work in here, and a little bit of ceiling and duct work and lights and whatnot, and windows. Gotta go. And then we haven't even really discussed what we're doing, but this has the furnace in the closet, and we're still exploring our best options for heat and air conditioning here. That will get updated later. Alright, through the living room into the master bedroom, which he hasn't done a lot with yet. Plastic on the ceilings because they ripped all the ceilings out of here. Don't see any signs of water damage on the floor or moisture on the plastic. So I gotta believe he just didn't like the ceilings. It doesn't appear that he tore it out because of any kind of water damage. Very small 4x4 bathroom in the master bedroom. Sweet, they even left me some blood red paint. Get this thing done. And oddly enough, I kind of like that old light fixture there. There may be some salvaging going on with that. That's actually pretty cool. 4x4 closet, same size as the bathroom, and it's kind of a little L-shaped room. Comes around here. Now this house, from your joists to the peak of the roof in the attic, it's literally probably less than 2 feet, or around 2 feet. Been running ideas through my head to vault the ceilings in here and push them up to the peak and do like some beam work or something, kind of modern farm ranch. I don't know what you'd really call it, but you shall see what I'm talking about when we get there. New windows, walls are solid, no water damage. We fell into a gold mine here, unfortunately for the realtor and other people looking to flip homes. This one was, when we looked up the listing, the pictures were horrible. Like, I live 5 minutes away and seriously considered not even driving over here to look at it, because they didn't bother to clean up the yard, any of the junk out. They just took pictures of it, and from the angles they took it from, it looked like an old abandoned trailer house. But I was just bored, and I was like, man, it's been listed for 4 days, let me go have a quick look. And here it is a week later, and we own it. Let's see if we can give it a heart and soul and put some life back in this thing. I'm looking forward to this project. Alright, as much as I could jibber jabber all day, I got work to do. I gotta make this thing make money. See y'all when we see ya. Woof die. Alright, day 1 done. We got managed to get a dumpster on very short notice. 20-yarder, almost filled up. Started getting all that table that was there. That thing must have weighed 20,000 pounds. Well, you know, it was heavy. Anyway, we got everything cleaned out of here. It might be a little dark, just because I did save these old cabinets. They're actually in pretty good shape. They will not go back into this house, but kitchen's all cleaned out. It's actually bigger than it looks. Stacked all the drywall that was left over and on the job. Those cabinets still got to come down. Tomorrow's more rip and tear, but we got the junk out anyway. I'm about beat. Everything's nice and open and big. It did take a little time and run through the electrical. I'm going to try to get that turned on sometime next week, but I am over in Mountain City doing a floor job this week, so as anxious as I am to get going on this, it's gonna have to just drive me insane for another week. That's all. Let's go see what we got done outside here today. Alright, like I said, the table's gone. Raked and cleaned all this up. I'm guessing that went to an old AC unit out here. But cleaning out the debris. There is a yard here actually. Good thing. Piles and piles of leaves and sticks and oh my. Brush piles everywhere. Unfortunately, my self-propelled lawnmower threw a bearing, so I'm lazy and I ain't pushing it. So that's gonna get fixed before the rest of this yard's gonna get cleaned up. But that's where we're at. We shall see what day 2 will bring. Moving along, moving along. I did find quite a stash of siding. It's pretty dirty, but it's gonna be sufficient to get this little doodad here patched up, if I even keep this little extension that he added on. It really is a pretty yard. I'm guessing with this PVC, whoever was here before had slipped a camper back here. But this is where we are. It's not a horrible view. I think if I put that deck back here, this is what you're gonna look at. It's like being out in the wilderness. Just kidding. Alright. Tomorrow's another day of play. Catch y'all in the AM.